Matt Turner is one of the worst goalkeepers I have ever seen for blunders. That guy spreads his leg wider than some hookers. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to, I guess, the post-match for Forest versus Arsenal. In a game that was yesterday, but it feels like already a month has gone by with the amount of transfer news going on and everything else. And I did try and record this video last night, but honestly, I was so angry at Turner that I had to delete it because some of the stuff I said. But anyway, it is what it is. Hope you're enjoying the content. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. And we're going to talk about the key kind of takeaway points from yesterday's match. Now, obviously, at the time of the full whistle blowing and me being ready to, wring Turner's neck, we still didn't know for sure that Forest were going to get a goalkeeper. And there's been the links today, as we told you on the previous video, with Sam Johnston, etc. Check those videos out if you haven't already. There's a lot of content out today. So if you want to do me one small favor, as a little thank you, if you haven't downloaded SofaScore, it's completely free. Please do make sure you download it. The link for it is pinned in the comments, and it's the best football app you can get on Android or iOS. So with that plug done, let's get into this. I'm done with him. Even if Forest don't buy a keeper, even if we can't get Sam Johnson or Kasper Schmeichel or the other 6 billion keepers that are linked, I do not want to ever see Matt Turner in a goal again. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. He can go back to Arsenal. He can go back to America. He can just rot away with Horvath and Hennessy and however many other keepers we've got chilling in that club. Because what frustrated me the most is that he actually looked okay for the first 60 minutes, but you're just always nervous whenever he gets the ball. And when he gets it, you just feel that mistake is coming. And this picture there, if you look at his face there, that gormless look he has, where he's just glazed over, that's the one that it makes him go up there with Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes for players I would like to slap when I see that look on his face. It infuriates me. And then that look just stays there the whole of the rest of the match. And the key for me is the defense can't feel confident. 5 minutes later, you suddenly see Montiel making yet another mistake. What is he going to do? Pass it back to Turner. He's probably going to put it in his own net, trying to get a hat trick for his double agent club Arsenal. So I'm done with Turner. And Turner needs to go. Not only does he need to be dropped, he needs to go. Now, Vlachodimos isn't any better. We've talked about this. And this is the other thing, guys. I am sick to death about talking about Turner, Vlachodimos, Turner. Let's face it, they're both shit. And if Forest do not sign a goalkeeper this transfer window, forget PSR. We will have more points docked because of our goalkeeper situation than the amount of points that we could be hit with PSR. Let that sink in. Let's just quickly run through the shambles that is Turner. Liverpool, Manchester United, Brentford, Arsenal yesterday, Spurs. There's 5 for you just off the top of my head. All his fault. Most of those games we could have got extra points out of. I would calculate Turner himself alone, single-handedly, has probably cost Forest between 7 and 10 points. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm not. He has. And that is all I want to say about Turner. Get out and learn to shut your legs. Okay, everyone, as always, in the Nuno era, I've been trying to be extremely positive. So let's get Turner off the screen here and talk about a real positive, which was Taiwo. Now, what a player he is. I forgot how much I liked him because it feels like I haven't seen him play for ages. And it was his physical presence. If you haven't seen the interviews Ant and Ez did with the AFTV boys, check them out and just listen to what they say about Taiwo and how they have never seen a striker dominate Saliba, who's meant to be world class. the way Taiwo dominated him yesterday. And this was a non-match-sharp Taiwo, not even fully fit. He wasn't meant to play 45 minutes yesterday. And he still gets his Taiwo-style goal. And I'm learning to love those Taiwo-style goals. Yes, they can infuriate you. You think his touch is Bambi on ice, as I've always called him. But man, is he just like looking confident already? And his shot-to-goal ratio is ridiculous as well. So, Taiwo, I am now worried if he stays fit and he keeps banging in those goals. Remember, what did he get, like 7 in a row at the end of last season, beginning of this season? I'm worried that come the end of the transfer window, he is exactly the profile player that the likes of Chelsea are going to want. Spurs, Manchester United, Arsenal for sure. All these teams will want to come in for him. Now, Forest can probably charge an arm and a leg for him. We could be looking at 70 to 100 million. And I'm not even exaggerating on that price tag, because you tell me how many viable number 9s there are out there. And his name is starting to crop up, especially after what he did yesterday. He scored, 5 goals in 8 games, I think it is, this season so far. It's a ridiculous return. And I don't think he has had that run in the team yet where he can get better and more consistent. So, we missed him 100%. He is night and day a better striker than Chris Wood. And there were people who were saying, maybe Chris Wood in his purple patch, we should keep playing him in, ease the pressure of Taiwo, blah, blah, blah. Some were even going as far as to say Chris Wood's better. No chance in hell. Vince McMahon style is Chris Wood even on the same level as Taiwo. So Taiwo, from me, please just stay fit. That's all I ask of you, and you're going to get those goals. I can't wait to see you bag in a few more. Okay, this is going to be difficult to do. This is a subject that I don't really want to broach. It's like, you know, when your partner, no, I haven't had this by the way, but I'm just giving you an analogy. When you've had a partner that you kind of know has cheated on you, and you've ignored it, and you think if you just ignore it, it will never happen, it's not going to be true and what have you. This is how I'm feeling about Forest and relegation right now. I've been ignoring it. I've been looking at it thinking, nah, it's never going to happen. But is it time we have that serious conversation? With Forest now only 1 point above Luton, they have a game in hand, a better goal difference. With Everton now dropping into the relegation zone, I think they're 2 points behind us. Sheffield are done. We don't need to discuss them. Burnley as well don't look like they're going to be turning it around. But are we in a relegation fight? And at some point, I think we're going to have to face up reality. And rather than ignore it, not embrace it, but accept that the goal this season isn't to win the league, isn't Champions League or a dream of Europe or what have you. We've just got to get through this season. I feel like everything that can go wrong this season has gone wrong. And it's when you get those type of campaigns where you just got to say to yourself, 17th is enough this year, man. 17th is enough. Let's give Nuno a good, clean summer. Let's get him to get the players he wants to get the deadwood out that he wants to get out. And we go again, as the happy clappers would say, under the Cooper era, we go again next year. And I'm kind of getting towards that stage. I do still think, I put it on Twitter. If you look at the Forest 11, if everyone's back and everyone's fit, it looks tasty, I'm not going to lie. And I still look at that team thinking this is a top 10 team. There's not many real weaknesses in it. Maybe the squad depth for me is the issue, because the deadwood on the bench is not good enough. So that's where I am with it. Am I going to admit we're in a relegation fight yet? Nah, I can't. I can't bring myself to. But I am becoming more consciously aware of it, is probably the way I would word it. But I want to really get your guys' take on it. How are you feeling about Forest's current league position with the potential PSR, etc.? Are you worried? And have you admitted to yourself that we are in a fight? Let me know in the comments down below. So that really is kind of my thoughts on the game yesterday. I'm not that I'm angry more than disappointed, because I do honestly, genuinely think Forest could have taken at least a point out of that game if it wasn't for goddamn Matt Turner. But, you know, but at the same time, I'm not disheartened, because if we do get a new keeper, Niakate now back, Taiwo looking like he's getting towards full fitness, Elanga, etc. When Sangare's back, this is a team, guys. And I think I'm frustrated because I want to see the Forest starting at 11. For once this season, I want to see our best team on the field, and then I want us just to slap someone 4 or 5-0. I just want a stress-free match. There, I've said it. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. I think we got another transfer video coming up, so make sure you check that out. Have your notifications on. And thank you to everyone who's downloaded SofaScore. I'm going to get a drink, and I'll see you shortly. Come on, you Reds.